Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini Yoga teacher, and I invite you to this really lovely Kundalini Yoga Kriya that offers us a great little spring clean on the body, on the energetic level as well as on the physical level. It's known as the Kundalini Yoga Kriya for purification of the blood, stimulation of the lung meridians, and cleaning brain. So we're working on these three very powerful systems in the body: the circulatory system, the respiratory system, and the nervous system. Let's bring our palms together. Give them a good vigorous rub and bring your prayer mudra into the heart. Deep inhale to stretch tall. Keep that length as you exhale. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift through the heart. And exhale to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini Yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear, safe and protected. Exhaling, relaxing the hands down to the knees in Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs. And just allowing these mantras to vibrate through every cell, molecule and atom of your being, bringing you into deep presence for your Kundalini Yoga. Good, let's begin our Kundalini Yoga practice with a Sufi grind warm-up to activate those three great systems of the body. We're inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around, holding onto the knees. You're taking your own pace, fast or slow, it's up to you. With the eyes gently closed and rolled up and into the third eye point in the center of the brow. Now you're leading this movement with the heart, making this a big, wide-hearted movement. So we start to get our circulatory system nice and active. And we use a really lovely, powerful, deep breath with the movement. So we start to get our respiratory system nice and active. And of course, we're taking this movement through the whole spine, feeling this opening in every direction. And so we start to get the nervous system nice and active. Let's come into the center now with a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. That means you're squeezing anus and sex organs, pulling the navel in and feeling, sensing, imagining the energy rising from tailbone to crown of head. Hold it, squeeze it, lift up tall, stretch. And exhale, relax, release. Turn the palms up to Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs. And take a few moments in presence, in awareness. Just feeling the clarity through the heart and the blood, through the lungs and through the nervous system. Good, let's get into our Kundalini Yoga Kriya with a purification of the blood flow. We've got our hands in Buddhi Mudra. That means you're pushing down onto the pinky fingernail with your thumb. It's an active Buddhi Mudra. And our remaining 3 fingers point straight up, elbows in. And we're going to start to make small circles with our hands. The breath is long and slow and deep. And the eyes are gently closed and rolled up and into the third eye point. Now you want to get this vibrating movement all the way through the body. You want to get every single cell in the body vibrating. So every single cell can receive the nourishment of the prana, the life force energy that we're taking in with this long, slow, deep breath. We're vibrating out any denser energies, any toxins, any pollutants. And we're breathing in healing life force energy. That's it. Keep it going strong. Create a vortex of prana, a vortex of life force energy. And let's come into a neutral position. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in now. Squeeze Mulband, pulling up through the pelvic floor, pulling in with the navel, raising the energy from tailbone to crown. Hold, squeeze, lift, stretch. And exhale. Relax and release the hands to Gyan Mudra on the knees. And just take a moment, again in presence, feeling this clarity. Good, now let's stimulate the meridians of the lungs for a deep clearing through the respiratory system. We've got our elbows tucked in, we've got our fingers together except for our thumbs that are apart from the fingers, and we're going to start to rotate our hands on our wrists. So there's a twist through the forearm. The breath is long and slow and deep, and the eyes locked up and into the third eye point. Now this movement works directly with the meridians of the lungs, and the lungs are where we tend to carry old grief and old sadness. So this movement is not necessarily a pleasant one. It can feel quite challenging for many of us as we start to open up those meridians of the lungs. But of course, Kundalini Yoga teaches us to rely on the breath, to dig deep into the breath, the prana, the life force energy. So breathe deep to help you through this challenge. Just focus on taking deep, long, slow breaths. And that has the added healing effect on the lungs of taking in more breath, more prana, more healing life force energy to the body. And coming into your neutral position, deep inhale. Hold that breath in, again, squeezing Mulband, taking that energy from tailbone to crown. Hold it, squeeze, lift, stretch, tall. And exhale, float the hands down to the knees in Gyan Mudra. Take a moment, perhaps you can still feel that energy moving in the meridians of the lungs in the forearms. Stay present with all the sensations, both physical and subtle. Good, let's move to cleaning the brain now. We've got our hands out to the sides. We're going to move them in wide circles. And as they come to the center, the wrists graze each other. So you want to touch the wrists to each other as you come to the center. Inhaling up and out, exhaling down and in. Again, the eyes close, roll up and into third eye point. And this movement, consolidating the healing that we've done on the circulatory system and on the respiratory system. But also bringing into balance the left and right hemispheres of the brain. We're balancing our creative self with our logical self. Or in yogic terms, we're balancing the ha and the ta energies, the sun and the moon energies. Enjoy. This is a lovely expansive movement. As you open up to receive this lovely healing offered by today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya. Take a deep inhale, hands out to the sides. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulban to elevate that energy up, 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 up. And exhale, float hands to knees in Gyan Mudra. And just take a moment in stillness, in silence, just for a minute, to feel this clarity, this purity in the body and mind. Let's gently bring our hands together in Prem Mudra at the heart. And we'll take a deep inhale to close our practice with Satnam. Truth is my identity. Satnam. Bowing chin to chest, offering gratitude to body, mind and breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga. Sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. And coming back into the room whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed this very short Kundalini Yoga Kriya. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to support me, please do consider buying me a cup of tea on Coffee. I will link to it below. Sat Nam, with so much love to you.